Hi you guys! Hello everybody! I am currently on both Twitch and AniLive, and I'm here to answer some questions that you may have. Hello everybody, good morning. Kind of a weird day, isn't it? what a great way to start the morning, start the week, you know. Okay, so let's first of all, how is everyone's weekend? How was everyone's weekend? Also, I wanted to try something new. Let's see if this actually works. Oh no, did it not work? Did it not work? Oh, okay, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I'm trying out something new. So we're just gonna shove that. It's like a magnifying glass on my titties. Anyways, hi you guys. Hello. Hello. Okay, firstly, I'm sure you all saw the news today. Bua Vision Cam, yeah. I'm sure you guys all saw the news this morning. What did you think? Wait, no, I'm gonna change the music a little bit. I don't want this one. I want this one. Okay, that one suits my vibe more. Yeah, I don't see what happened. Okay, so for those of you who didn't see the title, basically Nexus is shutting down, and we're gonna no longer exist. We're gonna disband. The group is disbanding. Maybe around like oh no, there. Maybe it's supposed to be like the end of January that we're gonna disband, so that sucks. Lasting 8 months was impressive. Yeah, honestly, we lasted longer than I was expecting, so I consider that a success. Like shock, panic, then calm. I'm doing good watching streams, so there's okay. Music is a bit too loud. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, hang on. Oh, there we go. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, I will obviously try my best to answer, and I've already been briefed. I cannot break NDA. So yeah, compared to the start, it do be surprising. Yeah, honestly, I didn't think we'd make it this far. I honestly, I thought AniLive was like one hell of a scam, and then I thought we wouldn't even launch on. I didn't think the app would even launch. So I mean, they exceeded some expectations. Everyone keeping the model, right? It depends, because some people are graduating, so they will not need the model. Other people, they didn't finish their hours, so they wouldn't be able to. So it's like, I don't really know who can keep their models or not. So I guess you'll just have to wait and see. I'm not really sure what the list is. There's so many people. I was wondering if they would allow you to buy your models or not. Since the or do you mean the people who aren't going to get it for free? I mean, I'm gonna keep my IP, so I'm good. What does it mean for people still in Nexus? Well, Nexus is no longer going to exist, so we have 2 months together in Nexus, and then it's up to the VTubers if they want to go indie or if they just want to graduate. I personally will go indie. I was always going to go indie anyways, so it doesn't really matter. It's just faster than I was expecting. Your tits are super active. I can't believe Inario was a naysayer. Imagine me having some skepticism. That's crazy. The French lady from Reddit. I've been meaning to watch you. Oh yeah, imagine being battle royale. That's so crazy. I would never. That wasn't 2 months until explosion. Yeah, the explosion happened later than I was expecting. I mean, I told you guys pretty early on that I was always gonna go indie, and it was like my mindset was either I do the 2 hour, not the 2 hours, the 2 years, that my contract was, gonna either I do my full 2 years and get my model, or Nexus blows up, whichever comes first. But I guess that the latter happened first. What's in the boob cam? What do you mean? What do you mean? That's just how my boobs always look. Why is Nexus shutting down? I cannot say. I know the reason, but it's NDA stuff, so we can't talk about it. How old is Nexus? 8 months. We lasted longer than. I think when we started getting VTubers in Gen 1, in Genesis, I think it was around September when we started adding people. So pretty good. September of last year, we lasted a while. Same reason as always, no monies, no bitches, as Youngs would say. Not even a year. To be fair, we lasted longer than I was expecting. We lasted longer. Non-disclosure agreement for those who don't know. Yes. I even thought if you can survive 1 year, you might be okay, but if you cannot survive, yeah, no, okay. Seriously though, it's like I think we did more than what any of us were expecting. Like the fact that we even got in contact with a bunch of well-known VTubers was already kind of a big deal. We were, Rixie, ooh, I'm gonna miss you, baby girl, ooh, we're gonna go indie, ooh. But yeah, so anyways, not really sure, what's gonna happen in the next 2 months. I'm just gonna do my own thing, just kind of do the projects I wanted to do. I'm a little unsure of how to feel about it. I'm gonna be honest, guys, because what do you mean you miss me? Yeah, I'm always gonna miss you, Rixie. Even if you're talking, I'm still gonna miss you. Lasted longer than Concord, and that's a W2. To be fair, someone's old condom's gonna last longer than Concord ever will. Total anarchy. See, that's the thing too. I was always kind of feeling like Nexus is holding me back, AniLive is holding me back, I gotta bust out of here. But now that it's actually happening, I'm kind of just like, I'm unsure how to feel about this newfound freedom. It came sooner than I was expecting. I always thought I would quit, but I guess that's not happening. Can I be in that room? Shush. Shush. You need to share the chair with Dr. Fish. Yeah, the chair! Speaking of which, Rixie, have a new emote. There you go. But yeah, so I'm not okay. I have a bunch of plans, a bunch of stuff I've already explained to my chat. I have some secret projects I can't talk about, but my career path, I'm hoping to kind of go down the VTuber mama route so that I could eventually do art illustrations and animations in the future. So that should be pretty good. But yeah, I will be eventually putting up my reference sheet. I will be eventually putting up commission prices, stuff for I will be making a store and then kind of putting up pre-made bases and models and such. And eventually I'll have to open commissions for models. So I might be other people's VTuber mamas at some point. So that'd be pretty cool. My plans, motherhood. You guys know I always want to breed. I always want children. So yeah, I'm kind of just like just trying to figure out like, it's like I had all these plans, but I guess I have to move them up the timeline a little bit now. Mom nar. yeah. Cause that was the you gonna be a mama? I wanna make models for other people. Here's the thing, I have a lot of model designs that were kind of scrapped ideas from over the past 3 years. And it's such a shame because I really like the designs. It's just that I don't feel attached to them anymore. So I figured, I might as well just like make these models and then sell them, because it's like such a waste of a design. Twitch over AniLive any day. Hell yeah! I see you're already bringing out the guns. Yeah, it's are they big enough for you, Ilvandi? Are these big enough for you yet? So yeah, I feel bad for those who barely started. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. On one hand, I mean, I told some of them this already. On one hand, I feel bad because like they barely, experience being in the corpo. But on the other hand, they get to walk away with a model, without having to suffer for like 8 months. So I'm kind of envious in some way. But yeah, I mean, I'm at least glad I was able to spend these 8 months productively. Like I learned a lot with streaming, with OBS, with Twitch, and getting to know you guys. That's been pretty good. Do you get the rights for not Naria, aka the model they gave you and you didn't use? I'm not going to make use of that model design. It feels gross if I try to because it was designed by someone else, and I don't know. It feels weird, especially since I rejected the design. So I'm not gonna make use of that. I do still have the original design. I just don't want to leak it since I didn't ask for permission, obviously. So I'm not gonna post it publicly anytime soon. Lolly Naria looks nothing like the original design. I think the only thing that's similar are the twin tails, but that's pretty much it. I'm both scared and hard about what your future brings. Oh, don't worry, you're gonna get even harder later on. Don't worry. I have plans. I have very, very lewd plans. See, that's the thing too. I was always kind of worried about, the legalities when it came to stuff like doing art commissions. Because if I'm doing art commissions, but under the Inaria IP, it's like, what'll happen if I leave? Will I be able to keep my IP and still kind of benefit, or will I have to rebrand and go to like my PL or something? So like, that's why I was I'm gonna be honest, chat. That was like one of the main reasons I held off on the commission stuff for a while, because we could never figure that out. So now that I'm gonna go indie, I can just kind of do all these art commission stuff under my name as Inaria. So that'll be fun. See a doctor if your Inaria stream goes for longer than 4 hours. Yeah, we're basically just gonna be like, oh, okay, so we're gonna, we're just things be simpler. That's the thing too. It's like I keep thinking about how many accounts that I have under the Inaria name, and I'm just like, ooh, thank God I wrote everything down. Like there's so many accounts that I don't even remember having. Like for example, I actually made the SciTube account months ago when you first told me about it. I just never bothered using it because I wasn't sure if it was shady or not. So hopefully I'll be able to do more stuff now that I don't have to keep asking for permission. Aurora, hi, welcome, good morning. Are you keeping your IP? Yes, I am. Yeah, so I'm glad. That was like the one thing that I was kind of worried about, but if I had to go to my IP, I wouldn't have minded. It's just that I spent all this time making all these purple assets and these things. I didn't want to have to go to like my PL. So we can be friends. Hell yeah! Let's break rules together. Pay a Nexon to commit crimes without any red tape. Exactly. Yeah, I have so many ideas that were kind of either rejected or held back because we couldn't figure out how to do things the proper way. There's a lot of bureaucracy, bros. I'm most looking forward to the Kick debut. Shh, don't talk about it. While you're free to make a V2 now. Well, technically, we were always allowed to. I was just kind of like, okay, so if I make my 2.0 outfit, it's like, will I get paid for that, or is it just free labor like all the other times I made free stuff for myself? So it was a lot of paperwork, so to speak, that we didn't really know how to deal with, unfortunately. I'll kill Twitch. 2 or 3 sub streams will be wild. Okay, see, that's the thing, right? the sub streams were going to be a little, they were going to be private for a reason. So I was just kind of like, am I allowed to do lewd ASMR? Like, I mean, like 3DIO stuff is one thing, but it's like, how lewd can I go, like realistically speaking, on Twitch? I was asking Manasans about this. I was like, so if it's like a privated stream, can I get away with a lot more, or is it like not a lot? Man, maybe I will go to Kick, guys. Maybe I will go to Kick. Gonna need a rigger too. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm gonna have to learn how to rig, because here's the thing, right? It's like I'm already doing pretty well just by making my own assets from scratch. But like, man, once I figure out how to rig on Live 2D, I'm gonna be unstoppable. Do YouTube member? Yeah, no, I was thinking, okay, so like the thing with YouTube memberships, it's like, okay. I know, okay, Director San made jokes about like me pulling a Riro run and having gotten bonked from YouTube because of like a very sussy ASMR membership stream. So we're gonna have to be a little careful with that. Interactive YouTuber. Just start a fancy like a couple of my adult-oriented friends. I love that. Tier 3 sub and YouTube but sadly getting more and more crippled though. That's the thing. There's not a lot that I can do visually, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit smarter when it comes to the ASMR stuff, because I don't like blue balling you guys too much, so it's like we have to figure out how to do this in a way that won't get me bonked. But I mean, I always told you guys, if I get bonked from one platform, I'm gonna be like a cockroach and just go to another one. I'm not dying that easily, If I get bonked from Twitch, I'm going to YouTube. If I get bonked from YouTube, I'm going to Kick. It'll be a cold day in hell if I try to go to Rumble, though. I'll probably do like Twitter first. Hello everybody who's just coming in. Liar, you love blue balling us a lot, but it's just a little fun. I don't love it. I just like it a little. I like it when you guys edge. Basta at least magandang deal naman ang nagawa mo. Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like, it is a pretty good deal, right? I mean, it's sad that the company's dying, but like a free model's a free model. Like the main thing I was stressed out about was if I try to make a new model, I'm gonna have to either learn how to rig myself, which is just going to delay my debut, or I'm gonna have to find a rigger, and I don't like spending money, chat. I hate spending money. Even if I have some, I don't want to spend it. I'm frugal, I mean, chat is predominantly blue. Clearly, you're blue balling us here. That is true. The chastity cage. That'll be like the future role play streams. That's $1,000 less spent. Asian cheapness. It's because I grew up thinking we were poor. We were not poor. I was just around a lot of rich kids. So now I have this like mentality where I'm scared to spend money. Pero ipamodify mo ang jiggle physics mo. Okay, so the jiggle physics on AniLive are limited for some reason, like compared to how it is on VTube Studio, compared to how it is on Twitch. I don't know. It just it depends on the platforms. Even if you compare something like the VTube Studio on PC versus an Android phone versus an iPhone, they're all gonna be a little different. Like for example, on my iPhone, my teeth show up a little bit more. On my Android phone, my eyes are tracked a little bit better. So it's like it completely depends on the device. It's very annoying. I would say the initial Battle Royale drama also got at least some decent eyes on you. Would not have... Aw, so cute. Yeah. No, see, that's the thing. It's like, I really wanted to lean into it a little bit more, but yeah, it was just... Man, I feel bad. We never did get to do like the Fortnite thing. I think that was Lulu's idea. She wanted us to have like a Fortnite Battle Royale. Unfortunately, that didn't work out. I thought they would at least do that in Minecraft, but I guess that hadn't happened. I'm not sure. Maybe next month. Who knows? We'll see. We'll try to get things going. I don't know. What should we call the former Nexans though? Like after January ends, you know. I was always thinking Exes would be fun. You know, it's like, oh, like I'm an Exan. But I know some people wanted to say, I think they wanted to call it Exico. Nexit like Brexit. Yo, that's what one of the managers said. I think that's one of the managers said too. That's so funny. You know, like we all just kind of dropouts is fun. Dropouts is fun. But why dropout specifically though? Sorry, chat. I'm like shoving my tits in my bra. I don't know. It's like I don't know if like some of you girls experience this, but you know when your bra is shaped a little weird, so you kind of have to rearrange your boobs. I have to stuff myself in it like a panini. Cause Nexus Academia dropped us out. Oh, okay. Well, what happens if your school closes? Like, are you called a dropout? Because technically, it wasn't your choice, you know? So who knows? Just gotta let them out. Easy fix. Yeah. Also, good morning. Hi, Jizak. Hello. VTuber group already exists. Nani? Also, hi to everybody who's just joining. So does anybody have Q&As that I could realistically answer without breaking NDA again? Because I got really bonked last time. I mean, I was towing the line, but like it was kind of like I wasn't technically breaking NDA, but I was dangerously close to it last time, and so that's why they told me to be very, very careful this time around. And I'm just like, man, why is it only me? Why only me? The next spelled. No, we're next spelled. When's the sexist and who is additional member? I can't say. We haven't made the official list yet, so shut up. Like don't know. Like let's wait for the official announcement, shall we? It should be soon. You will goon soon, you know. Grabe gonna I don't know, man. It's like I'm kind of next dead. No. What's the first thing you will do once the Nexus clock ends? Well, firstly, I've already come up with like a bunch of ideas. It's kind of it's business related, that's for sure. Well, I guess like realistically, the first thing would be to swap out our emails. So I got like a business email now, and I'm just like, man, that's too many emails. This is why I have to write down all my my passwords and stuff, because I have too many accounts. 33 viewers. Did you get rated? I don't think I did. I think people just like drama early in the morning. You know, we're just drinking some tea in the morning. It's funny though, because I've gotten some fresh eyes on me recently, since I started streaming on Twitch more, and they're just like, "What's Nexus?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I don't talk about it." It's literally in my end credits, you know, on Twitch. So it's like, but yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff that I have prepared and that I have coming up. But I can't talk about it just yet because I'm waiting till it's all finalized, and I do have some surprises in store for you guys. Don't worry, the emotes are just the beginning. There's gonna be more to come. But like yeah, so just be on the lookout. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to follow me on Twitch. That's at Inaria Lilialis. I will be primarily streaming on there. I will still be streaming on AniLive for like the next few weeks or so. We'll see, cause I'm gonna need to sort out a contract or whatever. But I'm not sure, dudes. Maybe I just leave. Not Nexus. I mean like AniLive. Why is there a boob box? Don't worry about it. You know, I have to show off my good assets. You're continuing this. I figured since I have a lot of viewers that are still on AniLive, I need to tell them like, hey, just so you know, I'm on Twitch. You know, just in case you weren't aware, I'm not just on AniLive. So yeah, if you guys don't know, I am on Twitch. I have plans to stream on YouTube in the future, but I need to get good first. So that's why AniLive was like the test. Well, reality was the testing ground for AniLive, and AniLive was the testing ground for Twitch, and Twitch is the testing ground for YouTube. That's how my career is gonna go. When's Iriam's debut? Elwin. Manasan asked me about that, and I had to tell him, Manasan, I'm not in America. Remember? And he was like, oh, right. Geography thwarts me again. He was like, oh, look, you'd probably do really good there. And I'm just like, there's a big problem with that, Manasan. I appreciate you asking me, but there's a huge problem. Oh, thank you. Just letting you know as well, I can oh, thank you. Wait, how come my text-to-speech isn't on? What the heck? How can I turn that on, dude? Like I thought I turned it on, but I guess stinky technology. How am I? I'm okay. I'm a little I'm out of sorts. I am both like excited, scared, and I'm a little pissed off sometimes, but that's just me. It's so easy to go around the geo-block. I can understand how someone would forget it's US only. Yeah, I mean, listen, okay, I'm not good with technology. I don't know how to use a VPN. I know everyone's just like, you just have to press a button. You just have to download this and press a button. I'm just like, okay, but lots of things require buttons and I don't know how to make them work. I'm just a silly woman. You want me to use my brain? Put them on AniLive and checking people they're accepting. Yeah. Listen. I can't roast them too much. Okay, maybe I can. Too complicated. Yeah, my silly woman brain won't let me handle such big brain work. Such as pressing a button on an app. I miss you, Joe, birthday twin. Hi. Do I press it with booblies? Oh, you know what? I did that once as a troll. I was like, I would text something to my friends and then I would just tell them, oh, by the way, I texted that message with my nipple. Here's the thing, right? It doesn't have to be a girl only kind of a thing. Fellas can do this too. The flat chesters can do this too. It's like, fellas, is it gay to text your homies with your penis? Why do that challenge? I don't know, my tits were out, my phone was right on my chest, and I thought, why not? I thought it'd be funny, and it was, for me anyways. Sorry, I had to cough my lungs out. I'm just so very funny to myself. Of course we can. Some guys do their gotcha rolls with the tip. That's how, cheers! Oh, speaking of which, I haven't even drank my stupid beer yet, of course. So, okay, are you still sick? No, I just coughed because I was laughing too much. The beer I have right now is a beer that I actually hate. And I was like, you know what? I'm in a self-loathing mood right now. I thought I'd be more, like, happy. I think I would have been happier, but I'm gonna be honest, chat, I wasn't mentally prepared since I got the dates wrong, and I didn't know until like maybe 2 hours prior that Harry was dropping the announcement today, and I was just like, oh, I have to write down my announcement. Yeah, okay, so reminder that I am not day drinking, okay? It is nighttime for me. It is 1:35 a.m. So I'm not an alcoholic. Let's get one thing straight. I'm an alcohol enthusiast. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh god, why do people drink this? I got the cheapest, most disgusting beer to really celebrate how cheap and disgusting I feel. You're a wine expert. Exactly, I'm not a beer expert, you know? So, like I'm more of a sexpert. I partake in all the sex crimes. Real soil drinkers. Yeah, that's the thing. Whenever, you know what, I don't, okay, so in the most recent in recent times, oh, thank you so much, it's a magical girl thing, cute. I'm like the what was it called, I'm like the Teletubby sun baby. That was funny. Thank you. Piss in a bottle with no. Surely I can pick up a drink. No, if any of you get fired, you can't gift me anymore. Then you can't give me like a sub anymore. Don't get fired, you guys, for coming to work drunk as hell. Don't do that. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I remember I was recently talking to my friend who actually wanted to join Nexus, but then he was like, nah, it seems like a scam, I don't wanna. And then I was supposed to tell him that I started earning money, so he's safe to join. But he reached out to me recently, and he was like, about Nexus, like, I think I can join it. Do you think it'll be a good idea for me? And I'm just like, bro, we're actually shutting down, so... Will Clotho continue to be your cousin and ex-fiance? He will always be my cousin and ex-fiance. Incest doesn't stop for no one. Okay, like, real talk though, I am happy about the opportunity that I was given, because while messy, you know, I don't think I would have worked out in a traditional corpo. I think I would have been fine if the people in charge were just as chaotic as me. So there's only like a handful of corpos with CEOs that are like that I think that I could actually vibe with. But like professional enough that they could get shit done behind the scenes, but chaotic enough that they're open to a lot of weird stuff, you know? I don't like the corpo life that's like you have so much red tape to go through just to play a damn game or collab with someone. That's so much work. Time to sign up for Via Lore. Yeah, I hope they let me keep my model. I hope I can do like a 2.0 or something, make a sussy outfit. Inari's cousin next week. Shut up. Shut up. So yeah, what are your guys' thoughts on this whole thing, by the way? Like, are you guys excited to see what the other Nexans have in store? Are you guys sad that, you know, we're breaking up, the band is not getting back together, you know? Like, what are your thoughts, guys? You already made so many assets. I know, right? You know what was so funny? Manasan, one time, he was just like, how come you never sent in a request to for like a project proposal so we could get shit done for you? And I was just like, I didn't know that was what that was for. I thought it was like for song covers and lore videos. I didn't think it was like for backgrounds and assets and logo. I didn't know that was I thought I had to do that myself or look for my own artists. Oops. Oh well. Excited and scared by how much more unhinged you, Cloth, and Rixie will end up being. I think this was like a good warm-up because we basically were able to find the line of what is technically you know, allowed, but also like what would be kind of weird to do on stream, you know? It's like, cause like the main thing that I had to learn was how to carry myself since I'm not used to Twitch streaming. So I needed to know how to like, you know, how to handle myself and kind of not break TOS, right? Because like if I was the way that I was back on Reality, because here's the thing, on Reality the reason I was unhinged was because I knew no one was recording anything. But on these other platforms there's like digital footprints, and I would have lost my career very quickly if I was acting the exact same way I was on reality. So, lessons learned, lesson learned. I already have enough people to watch, so good luck to everyone else. Yeah, that's the thing. I got back into streaming, or like into VTubers, because of Nexus, actually. Nexus existed to knock the reality out of you. That's what I said. I was just like, oh, Nexus is basically just like because when Genesis first joined VCs together, we were all just kind of talking about what streaming was like on reality, and I made a joke about how Nexus is basically just like a rehab center for people who had to go through reality streaming. So that was very fun. New emotes, yeah. There's still a bunch coming. It's just that Twitch takes a while approving them, unfortunately. Re-education camp, yeah, basically. The reposters are watching. Yeah. So that's the thing. I remember, like, the thing that was so nerve-wracking about something like reality was that people felt comfortable saying whatever they wanted. So it's like, can we get away with this, realistically? Oh, thank you so much, She. Thank you. Yeah, so it was just like, I at least had to learn how to carry myself as a slightly professional streamer, It's like, because even someone like Fillion has a professional side to them, So it's like, every content creator needs to have a professional side and not go too far, because if you go too far, you're gonna end your career that way. So for the sake of your future, have an idea of where the line is. Have fun, innovate, do creative stuff, like branch out, go out of your comfort zone, do all that jazz. But don't be breaking TOS on purpose, like if you know what's good for you. And that's basically what I had to learn, because when I first started streaming on AniLive, my whole thing was, I want to go very far past. I just want to look for the line. It's like, okay, so if this is okay, is this okay? How about this or this or this? And while I did ruffle some feathers while experimenting, Manasan did tell me that it was really helpful, because he was getting some data and like trying to figure out like where the line is, like it's like how would they be able to handle a situation if a VTuber did this, because like there was a lot of stuff that went down in those first couple of months, even up until recently. A lot of stuff went down, publicly and privately, and they just had to figure out how to roll with the punches. Like everybody's adjusting, everybody's kind of just winging it, I suppose. There's a line, there's no line if no one's watching. Tested that. Yeah, that's why I was a little too based on reality. Because here's the thing, right? On reality, I was kind of known for these like podcasty type collab streams where I openly talked about my political views, and it was done in a way that people weren't arguing. Like I managed my chat very well, and everyone was like respectful of each other. I was just kind of like, no, like, hang on, guys, let's listen to them. Like, let's hear them out. Let's see what their opinion is, or like where they stand, or why they believe that sort of thing. So like I made sure that like stuff like that wouldn't get too crazy, because once you talk about stuff like your political beliefs, it's going to get hectic. So I made sure to control my chat as best as I could, and it's hard because like there's a bunch of kids in there. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that's the thing. A lot of people need to learn is to just learn how to manage your chat, because the chat reflects the streamer. Like if you don't control your chat in some way, if you don't like work as a, how do you call it, as a role model, or an example, then how are you able to control your community? Like obviously people are gonna do whatever they want, but you want to set an example for them. You don't want them doing whatever and like bullying you or bullying other people for you or what. Forgot you used to run a server too. Yeah, it was very difficult, because I was running it pretty much by myself for a while, and then I got some people to help mod, but they started doing IRL stuff, and then I had to basically manage everything from keeping the server active and hosting events like game nights every Saturday, and also streaming every day, and also going to VCs. They would not join VCs unless I was there, and I was just like, man, I wish I had one of those communities in that knew how to police themselves, or knew how to keep the server active even without me there, you know? That's something that I kind of envied about my friends. But oh well, having, you know, just kind of a small community is better for me than having like a lot of members that did not say anything like ever and didn't show up to stream. So finally got to your office. Oh, okay. I hope you got there safe. But yeah. Yeah. I hope everybody has a good day today. You know, if you're at work or at school. Nexus is dead. Yeah. Okay. So oh my God! Thank you so much, Iwin. Thank you for the 20 gifted. Wow. Oh, by the way, for those of you on AniLive, I forgot to mention in the past half hour, but I am on Twitch, by the way. I will be streaming on AniLive for like the next couple of months, but I'll be mostly streaming on Twitch. So I'm just here to basically let people know while I'm still here, you know, letting you guys, oh, by the way, I'm on a different platform. So follow me on there at Inaria Lilialis. Yeah, there's like a bunch of like gifted subs. So thank you so much to all my supporters over there. Thank you. Man, so lots of things. I was just worried about like what my Christmas plans were gonna be like. Like just today, I was spending some money to buy my family Christmas gifts, and I was just like, I don't like spending money. It hurts. Like in this economy, you know. But now I'm like, okay, what should I do for the next few weeks? Oh, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a happy holiday, you know? Like, do you guys celebrate with family? Like, I know a bunch of my viewers are adults, so like, do you guys still celebrate with family? Because like, I know that some of my friends just don't visit their families anymore, or they don't even bother giving gifts anymore. They just show up for dinner. That's pretty much it. Yes, I do. Okay, that's good. Wallet Kun suffers every time money's taken out from him. Yeah, that's why I was like being so stingy about my my gaming chair. You guys were like, put a chair up on Throne in Narya, and I was just like, it's $20. Oh wait, no, like yeah, my chair was like $40. So you know, it's fine. You know, we'll see if it lasts longer than 3 months. Yeah, which would last longer, my new chair or Nexus? That's so mean. Thanksgiving's Christmas. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like for me, it gets crazy during the holidays for me and my family, because we try to spend it with both sides of my family. Like, we'll go over to my mom's side, and then we'll just kind of hang out. We'll have dinner. And then around 10:30 or 11, we start driving to my dad's side of the family, and we spend Christmas there. Like when it goes midnight and everything, we exchange gifts and all that, and then we eat second dinner. You know, really a thing when a company collapses. It does still work. That's such a horrible thing. Imagine if like your NDA just is like invalid once your company collapses. No, it's like it's still valid for like a couple of years or months depending on the contract. Chair died from her massive ass rip. $40 at $1 a day for value. Oh no. Up until the actual closure of said company, and NDA can still be legally enforced. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm trying to answer questions but not get sued, you know? That's something everyone should kind of think about when you're part of a company. Yeah, so does anybody have other questions though? Because I've just been yapping here like I always do. Excuse me. Oh yeah, you are. Hello. Rar. Rar XD. Ooh. Ooh. It's like I forget how bad it is each time I sip. What are you drinking? It's some sort of Pilsen. It's not good, but it says it's only 100 calories. So I was like, yay, diet beer. I guess it would be better if I just didn't drink beer at all, since it's basically liquid bread, you know? All the best to you and all the talents formerly in Nexus. Have a good one. Yeah, that's the thing. I guess I'll be streaming more often, just trying to get people to follow me on Twitch, mainly because yeah, since I'm not gonna be part of Nexus, I don't really have a reason to be on AniLive so much, but I'm just here to collect my viewers. I'm just like, hey, you guys, please go to my Twitch. Alcohol, yeah, I haven't gone out with my friends yet. I should probably make plans and touch grass with my IRL friends at some point. Recently, a bunch of my online friends have been reaching out to me, and they're always just like, Inaria, we miss you. Where have you been? I'm just like, I've been busy. And then sometimes I'll be like, I wanted to reach out, but I was too shy. And they were like, I was waiting for you to reach out, but I was too shy. And I was like, introversion sucks. Gotta reel them all. Yeah, exactly. And as an indie, you can now do whatever you want with a potential fan server now. Oh, if there is a fan server, I probably won't be joining. If I do join, it'll just be for announcement stuff. But yeah, no, it's like I don't really want to like, you know, encroach on your space. Like, you guys feel free to do whatever if you make a fan server. Your body isn't lining up the AniLive spot. No, it's perfectly fine. That's just the jiggle physics. That's just how that works. Jiggle physics just work like that, bro. Are you considering a break around when Nexus officially closes? I'll probably be more active, actually. So, cause that's the thing, right? This month we're gonna have events again, dudes. Like you know, this month's gonna be Christmas, and then next month there's like New Year's, and then I have to like do a bunch of crap, and then Valentine's Day. I'm gonna do so much shit for Valentine's Day. Jiggle physics are always great. Hell yeah. One thing's for sure, I cannot wait to see your mama future. Yeah, me too. Like, some people have been dying to get me to like be their VTuber mama, or just, you know, have me, you know, just commission me to do some art. I'm not a furry, but I would not be opposed to doing NSFW furry art, guys. Money is money, you know, like, it's like $20 is $20, chat. Like, I learned how to draw anthropomorphic animals because of the economy, okay? Like, it's not because I wanted to. It's because I had to survive. I had to learn how to draw furry art to survive, okay? Said the furry. Shut up! No, I'm not a furry, no. Hi, Ed. Hi, Daddy. Hello. How are you guys doing? Oh, Ike, hello. Sorry I didn't get to greet you guys. But yeah, so I'm on Twitch at Inaria Lilialis. Every social media thing, I'll probably have it under the exact same formatting. Just Inaria Lilialis, no spaces, no underscores, no nothing. So my Twitter will still be the same. My YouTube channel is Inaria VT though, so I'll still have like my Twitch and a bunch of other stuff. We'll see. I'm still trying to set up a shop for VTuber art related things, commissions and all that. So we'll see. Totally would hate it if you came to her for your NSFW. What? No, I would totally hate that. Wink, wink. Don't make me draw a big, sexy, hairy bear man. Bear persona. I would totally hate that. How much you willing to pay? $50? I'm just sorry about Nexus. Oh, don't be sorry. I mean, it is very sad though, but like, you know, it's more bittersweet than anything. Because on one hand, I'm sad that I'm losing like community, But on the other hand, since everyone's leaving at the same time, it's kind of like, you know, we're all just graduating. Well, not graduating, not in that way. I mean like high school graduation, and we're all just, you know, moving on to better and brighter things like going to college or starting a new job somewhere or going abroad or this and this. You know, you guys, a lot of you guys are adults, so you guys know what I'm talking about. Like that whole graduation ceremony vibes where you have to say goodbye to all your classmates and peers, and you're never gonna see this school again. But you know, you can still keep in touch with some people, but you will eventually grow apart. It's kind of sad, but I hope everyone finds success wherever they decide to go, whether it's streaming or working at Walmart or I don't know. You know what? Just for this once, you're opening commissions. I will commission you draw yourself good fucked by a... Okay. It's good that at least you guys can continue. Yeah, that's the thing. I was always kind of worried that we wouldn't be allowed to talk to each other, but since we're all leaving at the same time, we would technically be allowed to. Will you post more shorts on YouTube? Yes, I was delaying doing something like that because I had a bunch of projects and I was like still setting stuff up, right? But since a lot of my projects are already kind of underway, at some point I will be making shorts on YouTube. I was thinking of kind of doing storytime shorts for the most part, and then try to sprinkle in some gaming shorts, but we'll see. But for now, I'm just sticking with Twitch until I have extra time because I don't want to be spreading myself too thin by focusing on so many platforms. So yeah, we'll see. Shut up. Important question. Horse doing on an actual horse or furry if you had to pick. Okay, wait. What do you mean? Wait. What do you mean horse doing on an actual horse? So do you mean like the position or fucking a horse? Oh, horse dong. Okay. Oh my god, I'm so nearsighted, dude. I should get glasses, but I don't look good in glasses. I'm so fucking nearsighted. That's why like I have to like squint a little bit sometimes. Like if you guys see my model like moving forward, that's because I'm trying to read my screen. I'm so fucking blind. Horse dog. Okay, on an actual horse or persona. I mean, anthro characters are not the same as like an actual animal, so I will have to say I'll pick the persona. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. What was the topic again? I don't remember. I was talking about work, and now I'm answering a question about horse penis. So, I mean, horse cock is big. He's big. Have you tried contacts? No, I only use them for cosplay. I've never tried like graded contacts. They're kind of expensive. You picked a good time. Detach your chat and zoom in. Yeah, I'm just like, ugh. And Arya, not a horse girl. I lost a bet. I mean, no, not like that. No, I was tempted to play my horse prince though on stream for you guys, but I wasn't sure if you guys would care since I know Rixie already played that game like early on, like months ago. So I wasn't sure if you guys would care. And Arya the Great just like, hey, leave her alone. Your horse what? My horse prince. So basically, it's this game where it's like a dating sim, except it's like a horse, but the girl is so enamored by this horse that she practically sees like a human man's face on it, and that's the lore. Like it's not like he has an actual human face. She just thinks that way because she's crazy and so into horses. It's a bit stale as a gamer and the joke wears thin fast. Yeah, that's why I was kind of just like, you know, it's been years since it's been out. I don't really care that much. Oh, speaking of which, I found this new game. It's kind of a rage game, so hopefully you guys will witness me having the same amount of fun I had when we were playing the puzzle game and when we were playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. So hopefully you guys will show up to this weekend. I will not be doing The Sims because The Sims is kind of... I was so stressed out last stream chat. I spent like many hours testing out the mods just for my OBS, just for my Steam, to like fuck shit up for me, and I was so mad. I was just like, all that work for nothing, bro. It was like a glitchy as hell stream, and so now I'm kind of just like, okay, I'm gonna try to sort that out, and then I'll get back to it. But for now, I'm just gonna play a different game this weekend. Oh, a rage game? I'm betting 5 apples she reaches 100 swears. I'm like that in a normal conversation about religion, you know? So it's like I'm not exactly like, you know, like a stereotypical Christian lady. Oh, Jesus. Okay. What's the game? Oh, it's called Get to Work. So I, as a very sheltered princess, have never worked like a proper day job, never like a 9 to 5. So we're gonna be playing this brand new game that just came out. I think it was like maybe 6 days ago or something like that. It was so funny. Play trailer. Okay, it was really funny too, because when I saw this trailer, I was just like, isn't that voice is a little familiar? That voice is very, very familiar. Hang on, chat. Let me look for it. Okay. Hang on, chat. Are you still going wild? Right? Are you going wild right away? Aren't you still employed for a month? You know what? Let's agree to disagree. Let's agree to disagree. Okay, I'm gonna go to YouTube. Hang on, chat. Oh no, it's lagging again. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me adjust in my seat. Hang on. Okay. Kek W. Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna pause real quick. Let's see. Is this correct? Okay, it is. Hopefully it's loud enough.
This story is a metaphor for climbing the corporate ladder. And you may be thinking that the rollerblades are a little goofy. But just last year, people were selling other people's digital copies of monkeys to try and get ahead. So, rollerblades are really not that far-fetched. And who doesn't like a little speed in their life? So, rollerblades it is. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be the CEO. You're certainly dressed for it. But as with all things in life, nothing comes for free. Between the layoffs, paydocks, roadblocks, and stock drops, it certainly won't be easy. But just remember that everyone struggles to climb the corporate ladder, so try not to get too discouraged. Good luck.
So, what do you think, chat? What do you guys think? Yeah, what do you guys think? Hang on, let's go back to Booba Cam. Hang on. Okay, back to Booba Cam. Okay, so basically, I remember when I first saw that video earlier today, I was just like, wait, hang on a second. That voice is a little too familiar. I recognize that Welsh accent anywhere. That's Connor Dog, Virginia. Yeah, I was like, no, that's Sea-Dog. Sea-Dog VA. So I was like, oh, fun. And like I was just scrolling on Steam earlier, and I was just like, this game looks really interesting. I haven't seen anyone play it yet, so I was thinking about doing it. So it turns out it just recently got released, so that's probably why. So we'll play that this weekend, okay, chat? Also, hi, Hatsune Migu. It's Migu. Wait, hang on. Can I adjust this real quick? Oh no, I can't. Anyways, it's Hazune Migu. That's so fun. But anyways, I hope you guys are looking forward to that gameplay, because as you guys know, I only started becoming a PC gamer just recently. And so I'm still trying to learn how to play with WASD keys. Like, I'm not very good at this whole directions thing. So yeah, I'm just kind of struggling, you know. So I'm already thinking like I'm gonna bitch a lot. My friends and I tried to play Chain together, and I made us fall a lot. We couldn't get past level 1, unfortunately, and it was all my fault. So hopefully at least this time, if I you know, repeat the same level for like 30 minutes, it'll be my fault and I'll be the only one affected. You're still using a controller? I don't know if it would be better or worse with a controller. I do have a controller. I just don't know if it would be good for this type of game. Like maybe it would be better with WAS, but we'll see. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see, chat. So yeah, so that's the game we're gonna be playing this weekend. The next few days, I haven't posted my stream schedule yet. I'll probably post it like later tonight. But the next few days, I will be trying this whole thing out where I'm streaming on both AniLive and on Twitch. So just look out for that. However, there's going to be an art stream and also the game stream, which are only going to be on Twitch because what's the point of streaming that on AniLive? Please get reading glasses, grandma. No, don't call me that. Don't call me that. You know, my older sister asked me to get glasses one time because she knew how nearsighted I was, and her reasoning was really shitty. She was just like, you should get glasses. And I was like, why? And she said, because then I could borrow them for when I need to take cute pictures. And I was like, what the heck? Like, she's really leaning into the whole, like, nerdy Asian girl aesthetic, you know? But yeah, so I was just like, no, I'm not getting glasses just so you can take aesthetic photos. There's like cheap fake glasses everywhere. Come on, bro, just buy, right? That's why it was so weird. But yeah, like I do kind of need to lean in a little bit sometimes. I'm very nearsighted. When I was a kid, I used to get assigned the front seats. Like I was always like in the first 3 rows of the classroom. I always thought it was because I was short. I didn't think it was because I was nearsighted. and then one time I got a seat in the back because we were doing some seat arrangement stuff, and then I realized, oh shit, I can't read anything from here. So that's why my mom told me to say that I was nearsighted. So yeah. You know, that's the thing that I always kind of hated about myself. At no point in my life did I ever experience being tall. Like, I knew a bunch of girls growing up that were tall at some point, and then as they got older, they were just like average height or short because they just grew tall like early on. But I never had that luxury. I was always one of the shortest, if not the shortest girl in class every single year. And then earlier in the elevator when I went to get my coffee that I had ordered, like I was the shortest one in the elevator. I felt so little. I was so upset. How tall are you again? Well, my my information says that I'm 5'4", so we'll just leave it at that. You can always try stilts. That's why I never wear flats, dude. I actually bought some heels recently, some wedges. So hopefully I can wear those whenever I want to wear casual shoes, but I don't want to wear flats. I feel so little. Even my sneakers, like my white sneakers, even those are like kind of platform shoes, and I'm just you guys don't know how it feels to walk a mile in my shoes, in my elevated shoes. 5'5" with heels, exactly. Like my heels are like 1 inch tall because they're casual heels, you know. I was originally going to have like really high heels for my outfit, but then I thought, you know, we're just casual. It's just, you know, just like a day shoe. We're just chilling in the castle, you know. How about you guys? Have you guys ever experienced being tall or short or what? Like, I'm so scared of going to North America. You guys have like freaks over there, like freak giant people. Like, I knew this one 18-year-old who was like 7 feet tall, and I was like, that doesn't sound real. Like anytime I meet someone who's over like 6'4", I'm just like, that doesn't sound real anymore. You sound like you're like one of those like tree people from Lord of the Rings. I forgot what they were called. Not sure cause I'm average height. Okay, that's fair. Beware the Scandinavian countries. Dude, Scandinavian countries are so freaky. Like, the Nordic countries and everything, like, they consider 6 foot short because everybody's 6 foot, even the women sometimes. I remember this one time I was talking to this guy from Norway, and he was like 6'4", and he sent me this picture of him holding a bottle of Bacardi, and he was like drinking out of it, like it was like a 500 milliliter water bottle, and I showed him the same bottle because I had it in my pantry. I showed him a picture of me holding the bottle, and I couldn't even get my fingers to touch, you know, and he was over here holding it like it was a water bottle. It was kind of freaky. I was like, either this man has a very small bottle of Bacardi that I didn't know existed, or he's just a giant of a man. How freaky we talking? Shut up. Jordan Pains must be crazy over there, right? That's the thing. It's like, I wonder how little Scandinavian children feel when they go through puberty. So you know how guys usually go through a growth spurt in puberty? I hear that it hurts for you guys because, like, you know, just kind of practically overnight, that your legs and your arms and everything just start growing out of nowhere. And I'm just like, when is my turn, you know? It's like it's been years, but I'm still hoping and praying, you know, for that second bout of puberty to hit me in my 30s, you know. I'm just hoping that by the time I'm a hag, maybe I'll reach average height. What are you talking about? Hey, keep up a little bit. But yeah, so I'm just really little, and I hate it when people point out how little I am, because I'm just like, I'm not little. I'm a perfectly normal human being size, you know? It's like, I'm fun size because I'm full of fun. I'm so fun. I grew around 30 centimeters in like 7 months back in middle school. That was the most painful period of my life. When I was like 13, that summer, I grew 1.5 inches, and I was just like, damn, I grew so much. I normally just grow 0.5 inch every year, but that year I grew 1.5 inches, so I was like really excited. Oh my god. Yeah, like the Lord was really taking his sweet time giving me my height, you know, and I'm not really sure if you can call this height exactly. I will say this though, I am definitely taller than some people, which I'm happy about. And I remember my younger sister told me about this one time. She was working at this cosplay convention, and she she was part of the staff at this cosplay convention, and there were these like missing kids, like, you know, like these 9-year-olds or 13-year-olds that were unattended, and they kind of got lost in the crowd because there were a lot of attendees, and so they were like on the lookout for some kids, right? Because like, oh no, someone got kidnapped, maybe, you know. So she went over to this little girl and this tall guy, and she looked at the girl and she was like, you know, it's like wait. Yeah, she asked him, she asked the little girl, she was like, is he your guardian? And the guy looked at her like, we're the same age. She felt so bad. Cause like, my sister had to look down on her. Like, I think like the girl was probably like 4'6" to 4'9". I'm not really sure, but that was like what my sister said. That was, bro, at least I'm not that short, you know, at least. People keep saying I'm 4'9" or 5'11", or like 5'11", no, not 5'11", like 5. Yeah, no, some people keep saying I'm like 4'9" or 4'11", and I keep getting mad. I'm like, why do you guys have to be so mean? Why y'all gotta bully me so much? I may be little, but those words hurt a big ton. It has to be annoying yeah, I know, that's the thing. Like, people are always just like, ooh, height difference couple. Ooh, that's so hot. That's so cute. When like the girl is like really small and like the guy's huge. No, it's not cute actually. It leads to a lot of misunderstandings apparently. Hi Mino, hello. Because we have fun when we call you small Nar. Shut up. You guys are mean. You guys are big bullies. But yeah, so it's like I may be in denial, but I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting, chat, on my last few years of growth spurt. I'm giving the universe just a little bit more time. I'm like, you guys really need to stop telling me that it's too late for me. What if it's not? What if I'm just a late bloomer? No, I'm not in denial. Picturing the little brat meme. Okay, but like, people have been calling me a brat lately, and I don't know how I feel about that. And I'm just like, at that shut up. I feel really bad because it's like my friends who are like giants, right? They'll make fun of me. They'll use me as an armrest. They'll pick me up like I'm a cat. They'll talk in a baby voice while pinching my cheeks and petting my head. And then when I get angry, they laugh at me. Even my sister laughs at me when I'm mad because they're always just like, you just seem so unintimidating. You're just so non-threatening, And I'm just like, you guys are so mean to me. Don't invalidate my feelings. Giants. Honestly though, like for me, I think 5'9" is where it starts getting tall. Like that's how short I am. Like I think 5'9" is already kind of tall. And then anything more than that, I'm just like, that's so much height. What do you do up there, So it's like when I hear people are like 6'5" or even like someone who's like 6'8" or 7 foot, I'm just like, so can you find pants anywhere, or do you have to get them custom made? Or didn't you have a... Yes, I did. Brat Narya. Well, I mean, technically her legal name is Lolly Narya, but that's neither here nor there. Ask the giants, so how's the weather up there? I mean, they're always asking me, like, they're always telling me that they could just like put me in their little pocket, and I'm just like, you guys are big bullies. You guys are big bullies. I reach the top shelf, that's what I do. I remember this one time, my dad bought this ladder for indoor stuff, because we have an outdoor ladder, but he wanted one specifically for the indoor. He didn't want to get the floor all dirty, so he bought a new one, and it was like 6 feet tall. And so I got on top of it to the point where I was 6 feet tall, and I got a little scared. I'm gonna be honest. I got scared of how far from the floor I was. I was like, oh, I should not be seeing the top of the fridge right now. The ceiling is so close. I would hit my head if I walk through a door. There's so much. It's like the floor is so far away from me, chat. Like I was legitimately scared, Like it was weird. I was like, I should not be scared I should not be this scared of heights that I couldn't even handle just being up on a ladder. That what kind of bitch behavior is that, Chad? Now imagine how's the drop when we trip and fall. Oh yeah, that's a thing too, right? What was that saying? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. So it's like what happens if you guys trip? Like, do you get a concussion or what? Like for me, it's kind of just like it takes like 0.2 seconds for me to touch the floor when I trip because like my legs are so short. That's the thing too. Proportions are important because like tall people with really long legs, that's something. But it's like for me, I have short legs and a short torso. So just proportionally speaking, it's I try not to fall, but when I do, I use my arms. Yeah, you should like be careful. I always injure my hands when I fall, unfortunately. Like, I always like land on them. And oh shit, this one time I got so injured. So basically, my aunt made me this. So some of you guys don't know this, but I used to work as like a fashion designer, and my aunt made me this pincushion wristband thing, right? The thing is, she didn't know that you're supposed to put like a metal backing so that the pins don't go through it. So it was just like felt and some cotton like on a strap that I put around my wrist. One time I was working in the middle of the night. I tripped over some fabric. I fell down. The pin cushions were on the other side of my wrist. So when I fell, I landed on the pin cushion, and so many pins went through the thing, and like like my palm had like so many micro holes in them, and I was like bleeding out of my palm. But I was just like, I don't have time for this. I have a deadline. I have a project that's due this week. So I just washed my hand real quick and went back to work while I was still bleeding. You have to be careful with that sort of thing, you know? I'm always injuring myself. I remember this one time I sat on a pair of scissors. I punctured a hole through my leggings. I didn't really have time to stitch up my leggings, so what I did was like I just kind of got a marker and stained my skin, and then I went out the door. Like, I was about to leave, you know? Like, I didn't have time to find new pants. Hang on, let me read what Deskun said. I'm stupid and I have my hands in my pockets most of the time, so my elbows. Ooh, that's really bad, dude. And shut up. I'm doing my best, okay? It's like, it's not my fault. Well, okay, maybe it is, but like only a little bit. But yeah. So at least, I mean, I was only slightly injured. That's a thing too. It's like when you get injured like that, it's just kind of like you just gotta keep on keeping on. You know, there is no time to cry. There is no time to go like, ow, ooh. You know, there's no time for that. There's no time for that. You just gotta like wash your wound and then just go back to work. There's deadlines to be had. I'm kind of the same way with breakdowns. It's like me and my classmates used to have this thing where we would joke about just having a mental breakdown in the middle of the night while working on projects. We would just cry at like 3 a.m. and then after 10 minutes of crying, we just get back to work. You know, have you guys ever been like that where you kind of like just go through the motions, and then when you're done, you're just like, oh, okay, I'm all good now. I feel better, you know? I'm no longer stressed out. Speaking of which, I cried a lot the past few months, chat. Like, I mean, obviously, like, I have, like, my Enhera moments, but, yeah, no, I'm kind of a little bitch. Like, I cried earlier today, but I don't even remember what for. I just remember crying, and I'm just very emotional, chat. I'm just a little crybaby. That's actually normal and healthy. You hop to to keep working. Exactly. You just go like, and oh, speaking of which, did you see that thing about like Haktua girl? You know, like scamming people out of a meme coin. Like, I'm just like, imagine being one of the people that got scammed by Haktua girl. You know, the very trustworthy and honorable Haktua girl. If you didn't invest in Haktua coin, what are you even doing in 2024, you know? But no, it's like, speaking of which, I do want to do like a Haktua like emote. I just don't know how I can do it. I have an idea. I kind of want to make it an animated emote, so we'll see. Cause like I usually like spit on you guys, so I kind of want to do like a Haktua meme. One time I was working at a fast food restaurant. I was chopping some stuff and I sliced it. Ooh, yuck! Ew. There was some alcohol in that bitch and get back to work. You know, I always feel some type of way whenever I see that in movies or TV shows when someone is gravely injured and the only thing they have is like booze, and they're just like, okay, we're gonna cleanse your wounds with this bottle of alcohol. And I'm just like, just get the guy drunk. He won't care that much anymore, you know? Less mouthwash. Shut up! Shut up. I'll flavor it first. I'll eat a bunch of donuts, or I'll drink my favorite my favorite drinks, and then I'll just like spit in a cup. Oh, like a spittoon. Ew. Just the thought of it so gross. Ew. Yucky. Yeah, she does it for free. Truly base. Yeah, it's just kind of like I always think, you know, there's so much that I could charge for, but I don't mind spoiling you guys. I ed you guys enough, you know. It's like sometimes I can just give out free samples. It's fine. I had oxygenated water on my bag to Wait. Okay, so when you say oxygenated water, I'm assuming it's like those bottled ones, like by those companies, and not like you just did that yourself, like a DIY oxygenated water. Coagulate the blood, but no alcohol. That's good. What? Hold up. Explain. Yeah, oxygenated water. I don't know if that... Does it taste good or... Okay, what does it mean to drink oxygenated water? It just seems like some vegan thing. But it's like, water's vegan. You know? Like, I'm not sure where you're getting your meat water, but yeah, water's vegan. Why do you need to, like, do all sorts of weird things? Speaking of which, I just found out about the water community on TikTok called Water Talk, and whatever these people are doing is not water. I don't know why they keep calling it water. They're making juice. They're making soda, and they're just like, okay, guys, like today I'm gonna be making a water, and we're gonna flavor it strawberry passion fruit, and I'm just like, you're making juice, dude. You're making juice. Why are you? And they're just like, oh, that's really nice. Let's add some syrup and some edible glitter. And I'm just like, that's just pretty juice. You're adding syrup and how is this healthy? You know, they're like, do you just not know how to drink water as an adult? Do you just not know how to drink water? Is that it? Is that why they're trying to make it a weird trend? I'm like, that's a skill issue, dude. Figure out how to drink water that isn't flavored like fruit. If you can only handle LaCroix, you can't call yourself a tax-paying adult. I'm sorry. It ain't fucking water. Exactly. It's like, you really should. It's like, there's so much syrup. It's not healthy. That's the thing that's so weird about it. It's like they're over here like, oh, like I'm making a water today, and they put like 3 different syrups, and they make it like all blueberry flavored, and I'm just like, that's not fucking water. That's juice. And then they're like, ooh, like, let's add some carbonated water. That's, you know, like, that's... And I'm just like, that's soda. That's soda. You're making flavored water. But it's like, once you add sugar and shit, it's no longer just flavored water. It's now juice. It's juice. It only accelerates the process of a scab being made, so it stops bleeding faster. Oh. Educate most people on take a half lap. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what I've learned is that the places that kind of encourage very short attention spans, like TikTok and Instagram and Twitter, those communities are like kind of the worst, and they have like the most brain dead takes. I'm gonna be honest, chat. Like, here's the thing. You can fuck up on other platforms, don't get me wrong. You can fuck up on Twitch, you can fuck up on YouTube, it doesn't matter. There's always gonna be idiots everywhere. But like, especially those platforms, because they kind of encourage short attention spans. And you can't exactly trust someone who can't handle a 1-hour video to have good opinions about worldviews and politics, you know? So, like, just today, just like the past few days, I've been seeing a bunch of like weird hot takes, and I'm just like, I don't know if I could call this a hot take or just like stupidity, you know? Like, and then like Twitter just upsets me because of how dumb a lot of people are. So I'm just like, okay, that's enough Twitter. Yeah, that's why I've been kind of quiet on Twitter lately. I'm just like, okay, I'll make a post every now and then, but other than that, I don't really want to stay on there. It's kind of stupid right now. I mean, it's always stupid, but especially right now, especially this week. Doesn't Diet Coke like increase the chance of getting kidney stones? You know what's funny? I tried Diet Coke and Coke Zero, and I don't like how either of them taste. People are like, oh, look, they taste the same, just like how Coke and Pepsi taste the same. No, if you think they taste the same, you're crazy. I did try Sprite, like Diet Sprite though, like Sprite Zero. and that kind of tastes the same, but that's because like regular Sprite doesn't even taste like that much anyway, so it's like there's not that much of a difference. So yeah, but yeah, I should be drinking like some Sprite cocktails like during Christmas. I wanna make more soju Sprite cocktails. I heard news. Yeah, ask me some questions. It's been a while. I've just been yapping about my life. Ask me some questions, chat. Whether it's about me or Nexus, obviously I can't break NDA, so we're gonna have to like, you know, just kind of wait and see. I go to hear stupid people. Sometimes the stupidity just gets to me that I'm just like, you know what? I will hear about this stupidity on YouTube when a drama tuber makes a video about it, you know? Like, I'd rather hear it from them than have to skim through the comment section myself. Not watching 2-hour streams a day. I know, right? Wait, is Nano here? Oh, Nano! Hello! You drink Coke Zero? Oh, I remember when I was a kid, my parents told me to drink Sprite because Coke stains your teeth. So that's why I only drink Sprite now. When was your last late night stream? I don't even remember. I was actually planning on doing another late night stream later tonight for the people who didn't get to make it to this stream. I saw the post about you and I'm happy that you'll yay! Thank you. Yeah, so it's like for those of you who didn't get to ask questions because you're at work right now, or you know, or if you, yeah, I might do a late night stream later. I will be doing this again. So Elwin, as much as I appreciate it, you don't actually need to restream me, since I'm gonna be doing this crazy wacky thing that I'm doing on Twitch right now. So yeah, I mean, this is very experimental. When I told Manasan about this, I was like, Manasan, is this good? Is this okay? He was just like, interesting. You know, it's like, so I don't think anyone's really done it this way before, so I was just kind of like experimenting with this whole setup. So hopefully it's okay. My pearls are white. Oh, okay. That's good. I'm glad that you your teeth are not stained. I drank this tea for like a year and I stained my teeth. I had to like spend several weeks just whitening that back up. I'll still be on the lookout best I can, but glad to see you figure out restreaming. I had to go through like so many YouTube tutorials because I couldn't figure out the instructions of the program you sent me. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna try to look for a video tutorial, and I finally found one. I had to look up a freaking Filipino tutorial because all the English ones were just like sponsored ads. And they were all just like, oh, you have to pay a monthly subscription to be able to use it for more than 20 minutes. And I'm just like, you fucking scammers. But I was able to find like a Filipino tutorial that gave like a free one. Here's the thing, right? The cheapskate Asian thing, while some Asians are cheapskates, a lot of the time Filipinos just don't like to spend money or don't like to spend a lot of money because poverty. It's just because of poverty, chat. Hello everybody, what are we talking about? Well, the company that I am part of, Nexus, is closing its doors, and I will be proceeding as an independent VTuber in the next couple of months. So yeah, so like I will still be with Nexus in the next 2 months, and then by the end of January, that'll be when we actually officially close. So I will be an independent after that. Just in time for Valentine's! Yeah, I get to do all sorts of criminal activities during that. So yay! I don't think anyone loves spending money. Yeah, the people who love spending money are the people who don't have to worry about paying bills so much, you know? They're just like, oh yeah, sure, I can just drop like 5 million on you as a tip. It's like, oh, wow, that must be nice. We can jailbreak shit like nobody's business. Hell yeah! It's like, yeah, so I was just, so this is why you guys need to learn how to speak more than one language. just to really understand tutorials. That's the only reason, not to communicate with others, but to understand YouTube tutorials. Have you guys ever seen a YouTube tutorial that was just like some Indian gentleman with no subtitles? It's like that, you know. Sometimes you just need to learn some sort of Punjabi like language. What do you mean criminal activities? NSFW stuff that I couldn't do before because of brand image. But now I'm all good. I remember when I was like explaining my plans with Mane-san, he was like, you know, Enaria, you still have 2 months, right? You know, you're not technically indie just yet, right? And I was like, oh, right. I forgot. Save me some math test. Yeah, no, it's like, if you can't figure it out, there's always some tech bro from India that's like got the exact tutorial you're looking for, you know? Without her leash, kawaii. Enaria, kawaii. I do appreciate Nexus for getting talented people. I mean, I love my gen mates, but okay, like let's calm down. Let's calm down a little bit. I'm kidding. A kickstart and look at how many talented and lovely VTubers will get. Yeah, they're so good. Like I've definitely found some new co-workers / Oshis, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I love that. I do think it's funny because I think I'm a pretty small fish in the Nexus community, so it's kind of funny whenever I get mentioned. Like Mane-san will tell me about the times that like they'll have a conversation with someone, whether it's like another CEO or another staff member or another VTuber or something like that. And then they'll mention me. He'll tell me, yo, Enaria, you got brought up in conversation again. I'm just like, what did they say this time? So that was pretty funny. I wonder if I'll get poached. Who knows? I don't know if I even want to join another corpo. I mean, it'll depend on what the perks are, but for the most part, I'll just try to do my own thing and just be indie. I do have some corpos that I'm keeping an eye on. And it is nice that we have connections, but for the most part, I think I'll just mainly do indie stuff. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't like having to keep asking for permission. That was the whole reason why I hated my upbringing. I had to ask for permission just to leave the house, you know? And usually they would say no. So at least like if I didn't have to ask for permission all the time, I can just do what I want and like just kind of test out like my crazy, wacky ideas. If you do join Corpo, will you still have this much freedom? You know what? It depends. It depends on the Corpo, that's the thing. Because like even this Corpo had rules and I thought we didn't have any rules, but apparently we did. Speaking of, any idea on what's happening for the managers? In a way they might be worse off, but probably used to it. I just know that, okay, so here's the thing. You guys are under the impression that the managers are working full-time for Nexus. No, all of them have their own things going on, whether they're in college or they have like actual day jobs or they work for other agencies. Because like you can be a manager for more than one agency. It's not like you're contract bound to just one agency. As long as you don't, commit insider trading, it's perfectly fine, because at the end of the day we're all independent contractors, we're not employees really. So yeah, and Narya and Chain, watch out for the down bad. Hey, you don't even know what's coming. I wasn't expecting any full-time manager for Nexus. Well, at least I can safely say nobody in Nexus is underage. None of the talents and none of the staff members. So at least we got that going for us, you know? That would have been a nightmare if we had like a bunch of kids. Being down bad for ages now. It's gonna get so much worse for you guys. You have no idea. It's gonna be kind of weird. At least physically. Wow! Okay. Shut up. Weren't some of the managers screwed over on their day jobs from being sent some anime titty on the DM? I wonder what talent that could have been. Surely not I. Surely that wasn't me. God. Okay, let me just explain what happened. Okay, so this happened to both Director San and Mane-san. With Mane-san, it was the areola post, and I needed to ask him for permission. I was like, Mane-san, can I post this on Twitter? And he said, cover up the nipple just a little bit, but you can show the areola. And I was like, okay, good. So I sent that artwork to Mane-san, and he opened it at his day job, but he didn't realize it was. I just told him, Mane-san, what do you think of this? And is this allowed on Twitter? And he opened up Discord on his work computer at his day job. And then the same thing happened with Director Sam when I showed him the Sweat Naria workout outfit picture. He opened it at his day job as well, and I was like, why are you guys? No, you can tell me if you're at your day job. Reply later. Seriously though, like they should honestly just like learn faster that if they receive a message from me, they should just open it on their phones and not on their work computers. What a blessing to my ears. Why is it shutting down? I cannot say, that's NDA stuff, but we are no longer, but we have 2 more months of Nexus fun. So yay! Some talents will be graduating and no longer using their IPs or streaming altogether. Some talents will be using their PLs, and some talents like me will be continuing with our current IPs. So, you know, all good. Opening the NSFW tab at work. Taylor's all this time. Whoopsies! You could have marked them. Oh yeah, that's the thing that I forgot to do. Same thing with when that one time I got into this work meeting with Mane-san and Director-san, and we were going over my future career path and everything. We were talking about business stuff, and then I was sharing my screen to show them my timeline and my schedule and my future plans, and then I accidentally went to this miscellaneous channel looking for a file. I went into this miscellaneous channel, forgetting that I'm being streamed right now, forgetting that I was sharing my screen. I accidentally showed them screenshots of a porn video, or because I was using it as a reference, and I just flashed both of them, unfortunately. Luckily, when they told female Mane-san about that, she was like, wait, she's probably just using that as an art reference. And then Mane-san was like, oh yeah, wait, really? Is that common? And she was like, yeah, it's normal. I was like, thank you, female Mane-san. Mane-chan, thank you. That's why you should always wear headphones when Anaria's around. I always tell you guys, listen, clicking on my streams is like, you've already signed a waiver, basically. You know, you've signed away your rights. You can't complain. See, that's the thing that I hated about my detractors early on. It's like, people were like, ooh, Enaria only does sussy streams. She's a whore, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, you have any idea how many just chatting streams I have where it's not a sussy stream? If you only show up to the hentai react streams, of course you're gonna think all I do is porn stuff. That's not my fault. You're the one who's only clicking on the hentai related streams. That's not on me, bro. We're shutting down. Sag. Yeah, unfortunately. But you know, Ruri, are you gonna be continuing or what? I'm gonna continue with my IP. We actually can see the OG bathrobe now. Listen, I can't say too much, but in the future, we shall see. Okay? In the future, we'll see. I will reveal those plans later on. I'll probably follow my favorites either way, being PL, still you, or even graduate. See, that's the thing that was really funny about my PL. I remember Mane-san asking me recently. He was just like, you know, what are your plans? You know, like, are you gonna stay with your IP or what? Are you gonna go back to your PL? And I was like, honestly, I don't have to worry because my PL is squeaky clean. So I have like my normal accounts, but I knew that I wanted to go indie at some point, so I made brand new accounts for everything. I made a brand new Steam account, I made a brand new email, YouTube channel, I made a brand new Twitter account, all these things, and they don't have any, like, they don't have like 5 years of racism attached to them or anything like that. So I'm all good, I don't have to worry about my future career being tainted by stuff I did when I was like 15. So that's all good. So I was always gonna just go indie at some point, depending on how things at Nexus were gonna go. Manasan kept preventing me from quitting, and I'm glad that he prevented me from quitting, cause now I'm all good. If I quit beforehand, I probably wouldn't be able to keep my IP. Who knows? I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm not a sussy enjoyer often, but I do love me yapping, ladies. That's okay. That's why I always give you guys a warning. It's like, I will have inappropriate jokes and language, but at the very least, I will warn you guys if it's gonna be like a hypersexual stream, so you can opt out if you want. You know my honest thought. And Narya's so lewd all the time. Isn't that degenerate? Who would watch that? Imagine being a lewd tuber. Disgusting. Not on my Christian app. I think Nexus spent so much money on their talents after Class 4 it went downhill because they've been debuting less and less talents. When I found out that wait, actually I have no idea. Like I was on website.com.org.co.uk. I was on a certain website just to see how people were reacting to the news, and I saw somebody saying that there was supposed to be like 20 talents in the pre-debut gen, and I was like, there were like 20 talents? Wait, like I didn't hear this. Like, is that real? Or is that I don't know if that's real or not. So I didn't even know we had pre-debut talents. I thought we stopped. So I'm just like, oh, okay. Free spit again. Shut up. Seen the tweet. Hope all is okay. I'm okay. Cry. Oh, hi, Cry. Now that I don't have to worry about corpo bureaucracy, we could probably collab at some point if you ever feel like it. Who knows? We'll see. The new Hawk Tua. Yeah, I'm the new Hawk Tua girl. There were over 50 in pre-debut. Well, shut up. It's like, Harry, does anybody have the full number, the total number of all the Nexus talents that did debut? So like, ignoring the people who left or the people who didn't get to debut, like, what is the total number? I believe it was 27, 16, 8, 16 again? Was that the number? I don't remember. Do you have to buy a repeat or they just give it to you? I earned my my share because I streamed enough, I think. So I'm able to keep mine. So I'm good. I don't have to go back to my IP or my PL. I'm all good. So I can keep it. They gave it to her. Also, I noticed some talents don't really have a really well concepted model. Like Gen 1, Gen 2 have some great ass models. Yeah, that's why I was kind of like, I think we contacted different artists rather than using the same artists from before. Although some people do have siblings, I think it's like a brand new batch of artists, because I don't really see any similar art styles. So I was just thinking like, oh, it's probably just like a brand new group. Wow! I clicked the wrong button. Oh my goodness. I clicked the wrong button on Twitch. I am a professional. I'm a professional. I went invisible. Like Mocha and Rev. Yeah, when I saw Mocha, I was just like, oh, that's probably Rev's sibling because they have the same colorful highlights. So I was like, oh, that's a very distinct art style. Who else was it? I think it was like Leobel and Terran, I think, or I think that was them. Clotho and who was Clotho's sibling? Was it Hikari or I can't remember. There's too many boys. I can't keep. They all look the same to me. I'm kidding. I can't remember. I haven't compared and contrasted the art styles in a while, so I'm going offline. I'm sorry. Did you get advance notice about Nexus ending? Well, I mean, they did tell us in a meeting, because you can't really announce this type of thing without warning your talents first. So any VTuber agency that shuts down or sells their company or something, you kind of need to have a company-wide meeting with everybody involved. You know, it's like you need to tell everyone like days before, or even like, I don't know, like weeks before. It depends, because you know how like in certain corporations they have something that people have called the graduation queue, so people are aware of these things before it actually gets publicly announced, just so that you don't blindside any of your talents. You know, you can't just find out that your coworker is graduating the same time as everyone else. You know, you have to be told beforehand. So if we're all gonna be retiring, because like it's not really graduation, it's more like dropping out or retirement. So because some of us will still continue with our IPs, so it's not a proper graduation, but we've been joking about calling it a retirement instead. He's been on where the hell is Sweet? He came back though, at least in time to hear the meeting. How long did you know? Not long. I can't say any specifics because I don't remember, because time zones. Also, I'm not sure if anyone has publicly said it, so I'm not gonna say how long I've known, but it's not been long. It's a company pull, honestly. It's a surprise for me. Oh, I mean, it's a surprise for everybody. Yeah, it's like high school graduation, not a college one. Exactly. That's how you should take it, because I mentioned this earlier in the stream, where it's like, you know, that feeling of graduating high school, but some of you guys are going off to better and brighter things, like going to college or starting a new job or going to the same college or going abroad or something, you know, or just not doing anything altogether. So it's kind of like that. Like, we're not just graduating, you know, we're just like, the company is just a band that's disbanding, you know? I thought they're doing well. Well, I mean, you know, I can't say why, but yeah, it was kind of a shock, but it's also like, is it though? I mean, here's the thing. It was like, I did have faith in the business model. It's just execution probably could have been better. That's all I can say about it. But yeah, it's like, I mean, I've always thought this. Like, I've been like this since pre-debut. I've always had these beliefs, you know? So it's like, that's all I can say, really. It's like, it lasted longer than I thought it would, but not as long as I would like. Let's just say that. That's like my official statement about how I feel about it. But yeah, it's like, I mean, like, or doing a life of crime or starting an OnlyFans. I think they should combine those two and do crime on OnlyFans. Like, I think it'd be hilarious. I've been here for years now, just remember and having high hopes. Cinderia, ended and got their IPs, and look at most of them. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I was just kind of like, well, I mean, if they can make it work, I'll try to make it work too. I hope the X Nexus X's also get up there. Yeah, I think so. There's a bunch of us that are excited, but it is, like I said, it is very bittersweet, because the thing that I really don't like is just saying goodbye to the community and just kind of officially cutting ties with people in a way that's like, obviously I can still talk to them. It's more of a professional tie cutting, you know? It's like, you know, we're not co-workers anymore. We're just indies now. We're just friends. We're just indie friends. And I don't know. It's like oh, speaking of which, you know, I think I remember seeing this hot take recently. I think VTubers, indies really should just see each other as colleagues for the most part. Like, they need to have some semblance of professionalism in their relationships with other content creators. Like, if YouTubers and Twitch streamers can do that, you really should do that as a VTuber as well. It's like, you obviously keep your friends and everything, make friends in the community, but also know that they are also professionals in this field. You have to like have some semblance of professionalism between you guys. Oh, Nano, hello, welcome back onto AniLive. Don't work, we'll see people around. Yeah, I know of one big reason why it was inevitable, but that big reason is also the same method that Inario was able to be on the radar. Yeah, it was kind of a weird thing, but I mean, you know, low bar to entry, but that just means like a lot of people were given a chance, because people like me don't really have a PL full of content, like years worth of content to fall back on, where I could just be like, oh yeah, here's my portfolio, here's my my previous work, here are these song covers I made, here are these, like, you know, clips that I have on my old account, you know, because that's something that you kind of need to apply to places like Nijisanji or HoloLive. You need to have had like a few years worth of content on your PL so that they could like go through, like, you know, what kind of person you are as a streamer, as a content creator. But with Nexus, like, a bunch of noobs can join. I've had my time, you know, streaming on reality, but I don't really have any PL content that I could, you know, just show them if they ask for a portfolio. So I'm really happy for the opportunity, at least. The female indie VTubers should see and treat each other like lovers, at least in public while I watch. I see you also like to partake in the chair sitting. Many costumes. Oh my gosh, shut up. But yeah, so I don't know, chat. It's kind of like, oh, speaking of costumes, actually, I do have an art stream planned this week. So I will be doing just chatting for like the next few days, but like I think Friday or Saturday, I'm not really sure yet. I want to do an art stream, and I want to redesign an outfit for myself. It's not necessarily gonna be a 2.0 or 3.0, but it's like a possibility, you know? Because we did float the idea months ago, and I thought, like, yeah, let's try this. Let's design me a new outfit, and you guys can help or something. That's how it is in Japan right now. Lots of VTubers who got into even the small microcores got their start on Iriyama Reality. That's what I thought was crazy, dude. I was just like, mobile streaming is getting real big, but sometimes a little too big for its britches, you know. But I am hoping that it does improve over the years. Like, it's so sketch right now, so it's like I'm hoping that it just keeps getting better and better, so that other people have, you know, an easier time getting into the industry. Like, VTubing used to be very, very niche, and it still is niche. It's just easier to get into it nowadays since there's so many like available artists, and there's like free programs for models and such, you know. I'm open about being a voyeur. Why do you think I watch? Oh, come on, shut up. Hi Griller, welcome. New outfit for Inaria, maybe a maid. It would be easy and it's a classic. You guys know that I would probably just make it like a sexy maid, right? Like, it's probably gonna be like a sexy maid outfit, because I like those ones the most, like the cute frilly short skirt ones. Although I do kind of like the long formal Victorian era type maid outfits as well. But I do kind of want to get like a sexy maid thing going on. But I don't want to do a maid outfit because that's kind of overdone. So we'll do something slightly less overdone, like a pirate princess. We'll do something like that. VTubers want to be watched. I like watching. We all win. Hell yeah, dude. We're just all in a weird relationship where it's like all just kind of voyeur exhibitionism, you know. I don't think you can be, you know, as much as content creators have like low self-esteem and everything, you do kind of need some semblance of narcissism to be able to watch your own VODs or clips all the time. That was something that I kind of hated about myself because it's so cringe. But I'll watch my own VODs, and take down notes, because sometimes I'll talk about future plans or ideas that I come up with you guys on stream, and I need to like rewatch the VOD just to get an idea of what I'm doing, and then I just kind of realize, oh my god, I'm laughing too much at my own jokes. I mean, I'm hilarious, and it's good that I'm making myself laugh, but it's a little cringe. Fernaria still on the table, you know. Should I just draw Fernaria on stream? Like, I've had like the work in progress in the works like for months now, and I just never could figure out how I wanted to make her look. I was like, should I add hair or should she just be like a cat, you know? At this point, why not? Hell yeah. Why not a bartender? I was watching, like, do you guys know freaking Bernice from Zenless Zone Zero, I think? That's where she's from, right? Like ZZZ. So I was listening to that stupid like Bernice song. The one that's like sounds kind of awkward, but it's like the video is like an innuendo. It's all like an innuendo. And so I was just like, I kind of like her outfit. It's like, it's all cute and sexy, and she's kind of like a little wild. And I was like, how would you call this look? I was like, I don't know. I kind of like the sexy bartender vibes. But there is also like the professional bartender vibes, like the Japanese bartenders, where it's like they dress in formal wear. It's just, there's this anime called Bartender, and I think it's like a reboot of an older version of the anime. So it's like Bartender is basically just like showcasing like the bartending culture in Japan, since they take it so professionally. They take it so seriously. It was just interesting learning about that. My baby girl, if you like her outfits, you should see the mods. Oh god. Imagine like I don't do any song covers except that song. Hang on, let me see. Bernice ZZZ mods. Hang on. Let me see. Ooh, this one's cute. I like that one. They're so cute and pretty and sexy. Nice. I'm like, should I show? Am I allowed to show you guys on stream? Like, what about sexy police girl with skimpy pencil skirt and of course handcuffs? Hot take, but I'm gonna be honest, chat. When I first saw the police outfit that Diva from Overwatch wore, like that skin, that police diva skin, I kind of hated it. Like, I get that she's like a cop and everything, but I hate that she's wearing pants, dude. I don't like seeing Diva in slacks, okay? Am I wrong for saying that? I wanted a cute tight pencil skirt on her. But no, she's wearing slacks like a reasonable human being. Like a professional. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm not here for a professional. I'm here to get my dick hard. She's locking herself at, oh no. Fuck pants, pencil skirt that barely goes over the ass. Hell yeah, it's like, if I was dating someone, I would wear that. I'd be like, oh, that's the roleplay, babe. And then I'll put on like a secretary outfit or something, and it's like a white button down and like, you know, like a pencil skirt, and then some heels, maybe some tights, we'll see. I wanna see your butt. What? What did you just say? What? Oh no, I hate like the mental image I had just now. No, that's bad. No, bad. Oh man. Anyways, so yeah, just Inaria butt fangs in the character reference. Dude, what's a butt fang? What is that? I'm gonna have to see. Best butt fangs in anime? What does that mean? I know about like the flesh fang and everything, but what is that? Oh! Wait, I did that though. I did that with do you guys remember that artwork that I posted on Twitter? The one where it was like me and in my panties and like wearing this this t-shirt that I sleep in. So I drew like a slight butt fang in there, so it's like it'll be more detailed in a different art style, but I wanted to do something a little cartoony, so it was like not super obvious, I guess. For big asses, hell yeah. I should post my butt soon. Actually, I've been working on my butt, so it's like in person and also in art. I've been doing a lot of squats this week, so my butt's getting a workout. But yeah, I was thinking of posting my butt soon, but I wasn't sure. I was like, should I post Pregnaria or Buttnaria first? Bye, Luigi. Bye bye. Have a good day today. Free booty? Yeah, free booty. That's a sentence. Both. Imagine it's like just like Pregnaria, but like bent over, you know, or you know that weird position where it's like imagine the position a woman is in when it's like time for mating press. So it's like she's on her back, but her legs are up to her chest or something, or you know, so it's like you can see both her butt and her belly. We need to see the OG bathroom pic. You know what? I might as well just kind of do like a different version of that. I kind of wanted to revisit that artwork. But like so on Scenaria was just like sitting out on the porch or something, but I wanted to do another picture where I was actually in the hot springs. So maybe that can be where we see like more areola, more nipple, you know, we'll see. Naharo! Hi, how are you doing? Hello. Please do it, would be an amazing day. Hell yeah. Like I said, I have future projects in plan for you, you know, like in store for you guys. So, you know, just follow me on here and also on Twitter. I will be making announcements at some point this month. So we'll see, you guys. We shall see, okay? Just be a little patient with me. Free the nips. Yeah. I remember I was told that the Manasans were all having this conversation with each other, and they were talking about me one time, and it was like Director-san, Mana-san, and Mana-chan, and it was really funny because Mana-chan asked them it's like, you know, it's like has she shown her nipples yet? And I said like Mana-san wouldn't let me, and then Mana-chan was like, you should let her do it. You should let her post it. Mana-san was the one voice of reason in that entire VC. My brain is not functioning, but your voice is too. I'm so glad you think so. I usually filter people. That was always like an insecurity of mine back on reality, actually, because I don't have like a super cutesy voice, and I don't have like a super like sexy voice. I was always just like, okay, if I can't be, you know, luring people in with my voice, I should at least lure them in with my wacky hijinks and my knee slappers. My knee slapping jokes, you know, it's like this is how you know a girl grew up unpopular, you know, if she's funny. It's like learning how to handle being alone, like having solo hobbies, and also having a sense of humor. That's, you know, hashtag growing up ugly, growing up unpopular, you know. That's why like it's so funny that I'm such a yapper in group VCs, but like whenever I'm by myself, I'm kind of just like awkward. I'm really quiet, especially when I was like younger. I was just like really awkward. Most of our brains don't work well. Yeah, no, I mean that's why the Budokun sticker is there. It's because it's to showcase that I do kind of have vibes in my streams that are just reminiscent of being, just embodying like no thoughts, head empty vibes. You know, that's pretty much it. Lure him in with your personality, all 3 of them. Hey, listen. It'll be like you had 3 girlfriends, okay? That's all it is. Like that's a true GFE. It's the harem experience is when you talk to a woman with more than one personality. The yapper, the 2 boing boings. Yeah, my 2 large grapes. Oh my god, Ozzy, hello. Hello, coworker. Hello, detective. Hi, Hyena. Hi, Angie. Hello. Nexus is what? We're shutting down. Nexus is no longer. It's next over. So sad. We have 2 more months and then it's all over now. So sad. Unfortunately for everyone, I am not quitting. I am still gonna be streaming as an indie. So I have a bunch of weird, chaotic ideas planned. There were so many ideas that got turned down because we weren't sure how to go about it. But now that I'm gonna be unhinged and unleashed, I'm gonna be like, well, now no one has to be sure about it. Even I'm not sure about it. I'm still gonna do it, you know? Like that whole pregnancy thing was just a tip of the iceberg. I'm gonna do so much weirder shit. Ah, thank you, Jay. Hi, Jay. Hello. Thank you. Stop being stop being yourself. Stay being yourself. We love you. Ah, thank you. I love you too, parasocial fans. Just remember not to blow all your loads at once. Gotta space them out. Exactly. That's why I can't have all the sussy content all in one week. I gotta save some for the next week and the next week and the next week. I gotta keep you guys coming back for more. And by coming, I mean your peanuts. Gotta let it pause and restore. Do you guys have wait, no, I shouldn't ask you that. Okay, do not answer this question because it's inappropriate. But I was just about to ask you guys if you have a fast or a slow cool down. Do not answer that question, chat. Don't answer that. But that was my intrusive thought. That is my impulsive question. Do not answer that question, chat. Yes, the refractory period. What answer? Nothing. Don't bother. Don't worry about it. She's gonna do so much weird shit. Shh. Be quiet. Yeah, it's gonna get really weird. Because here's the thing, as I always say, right? I came into this with very little VTubering knowledge. Like, I didn't know the slang. I knew maybe a handful of words. I knew only some VTubers, and that's only the well-known ones. I wasn't super big into the community. So I had to learn a lot very quickly in a short amount of time, right? And so there were so many ideas that I had that I thought someone already came up with, and when I told Manison about it, and he said no one's done that yet, and I was just like, really? That's so weird. For example, my birthing stream, I'm surprised there isn't a single pregnancy VTuber asset yet, considering how many people talk about getting pregnant. I do remember seeing someone having a pregnant belly made, but a proper free to use generic pregnancy asset. I didn't really see anyone with that, so I was surprised. I was like, no birthing streams, really? Just me? I have my cooldown getting oh no, that's so sad. I like how I looked it up for the spelling, and first thing I see is, what is the refractory period and can you reduce it? Medical news today. Yeah, the cooldown. You evolved. Hell yeah. We're gonna go on to better and brighter things. Some new ideas in store. Some big things in the horizon. And the big things are my ass cheeks. No, seriously, I will show my ass cheeks at one point. I just need to finalize a few things. I'll post it maybe sometime this week. But Narya will come. Or maybe I should post Pregnaria first. Buttnaria can be another time. I'll wait. But Buttnaria will come next week. The fucking what? So Pregnaria will be this week. Buttnaria will be later. That day everyone will come to see it. Come. So yeah. So those are my plans for now. You guys. Like, I mean, there's like a bunch of stuff that I wanted to do with other Nexans, with other indies, and just by myself, you know. But all the bureaucracy and also just kind of worrying about like, what would other people think of the company if I do this, this, and this? But since I don't have to worry about that anymore, I can do what I want. Mana-san did tell me to, you know, like, hey, remember, you're not out yet. You haven't left the company yet. You still got 2 months. Remember, Naria? And I'm just like, fine, I won't tank my career in the next few months. But after that, the doom butt day. We are at a new age, ladies and gentlemen, and God. That's better than trying to Google Sphere and autocomplete. Wait. Spear-based recipes. What does that even mean? Do you remember wait, I don't know if you were there, Blue, but it's like this one person came into my chat. He was like a new viewer, and he said that I should add like a guy bulk or something, however it was pronounced, but it was spelled like GAEBULG, and I was just like, why would you want me to make an emote of a gay bulge? Oh no. I do have an idea, but unfortunately Twitch will not allow such an emote, so no banana hammock helicopter for you guys, unfortunately. No helicopter peanut. So sad. I don't think I can even do like a... Wait. Oh my god, I have an idea, but I think it should be allowed. It should be allowed. I think it's okay. Wait, I think it's allowed. Maybe. As long as I don't show any genitalia, right? It should be okay. Because that was the thing, like a lot of people's emotes, like butt-related emotes or licking emotes weren't allowed for some reason. So maybe if I go about it in a smart way, maybe they'll allow it. So we'll see, chat. Twitchery, no banana. Yeah, I wanted you guys to have a depiction of a helicopter. It's so sad. So sad. Can I get a head pat? I'll sleep, please. I hope you have a good rest tonight, Christian. Okay, here you go. Pat. Mwah! There's your sleep. Good night. And here's your sloppy one. Booba. Yeah, booba. Booba, no booba emotes. But I do have an idea. I think you guys will like it. It's gonna be an animated emote. That's the thing too. I'm excited about the animated emote since they're a little bit more fun than just like a static PNG. So hopefully it'll get approved within the next 2 weeks. We'll see. Can we have feet again? Oh, that was another thing that I was gonna show. I was gonna show my feet at some point, you guys. But I don't know how much my audience would even want to see my feet. I don't know. Would you guys want to see my feet? I have no idea. Let's go. Yeah, I was gonna show my feet and also my butt, but I wasn't sure if there was gonna be interest in the feet thing. So we'll see. Cause like definitely booba, but like no. Oh wait. Is that a Lara? Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, it is a Lara. Oh my. I wanna see soft tummy. Oh yeah, okay, so that's the thing. I was gonna post tummy reveal because like I have my girl abs during the workout thing, but I was gonna show soft tummy later on. So yeah, hopefully within this month I'll be able to post all this. I just gotta get right on it. So yeah, I I think I've streamed enough, and I don't think you guys have many more questions for me. If I do talk about my future plans, you can just ask me in the future, in future streams anyways. Hang on, let me just check my uptime. Okay, good. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming. I will see you guys, I think tonight I'll stream it again like this because as I said, I wanted to provide another Q&A for the people who didn't get to make it for this daytime stream. So if you guys want to come by, we can hang out again later tonight. But I will go for now. I will see you guys later. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And yeah, let's all just mourn the death of Nexus. You know, it was one hell of a ride, you know? Like, it lasted longer than I expected, but not as long as I'd hoped. But I'm not quitting yet, so we still have a long time together, chat. Don't worry, I'm not gonna graduate. I'll see you guys later tonight, hopefully. But if not, then maybe tomorrow. I'll hopefully post my stream schedule for this week later tonight. So thank you guys so much for coming. I hope to see you guys on my next stream. But until then, take care. Bye. Mwah! Have a good day, you guys. Bye bye. How do I end again? Where is my OBS? Bye, everybody.